And welcome back to Queensland, where you'll be watching New South Wales, the other leg of the Aon University Series 7s. My name's Michael Chettle, and joining me once again is Australian gold medal winner at Rio Olympics, Gemma Nolla. Gemma, well, it's been a bit of a break and some fresh legs now for this second round.
Yeah, it's an interesting format, but gives the girls that extra bit of time to recover. So hopefully we'll see the standard continue in this second game.
So Melbourne University running from left to right. And we saw in the first round, Griffith Uni just a little bit rusty. But they came home with a very strong sail, goes deep first and double pumps to the right-hand side. Griffith Uni looking around, trying to spread the wheels, and good tackle. Oh, I think that was Daria, who's a couple of tries in the first game. Good pass, pick up and run. Here we go, big right-hand fend, offload, and there's pace down the left-hand side here. There's runners on the inside-outside. Oh, good fend there by Lingman. Lingman going again. Has she got the legs? Inside pass, ball goes a little bit high, and ball goes down for a knock-on. Referee pulls that one back, and
knock on.
Well, Kiri Lingman showing
you're on the ground, so I can't
some
play
real pace down this left-hand flank.
Yeah, and you can see Griffith have started where they left off the first game, really shifting the ball and trying to get that space out wide. This time, Kiri Lingman with the pace down the outside, just not as fast as some of the other wingers, and
crouch.
Got away from the defender once, but just got dragged down.
Bind.
Well, Lingman looking around for some quick, fast runners in close, and good scrum by Griffith. Good pass out for Cormick. Here we go. Running, that's Bolson Almatangi. There's the wheels again. This is that lady we saw in the first round. It's a foot race down the left-hand side. Daria Sugar all the way. And she's done exactly the same in game number 2 than she did in game number 1. She has got some wheels. Gemma, how good?
Yeah, Melbourne have done an excellent job. They were under some real pressure there from that scrum, and the defence of Griffith really pushed up hard, trying to right underneath their own post, but they managed to get that last pass away to Daria, and yeah, again, good to see her just back herself and try and get on the outside of that player, and she had the wheels to get all the way. And
you're really talking about in the first game, Bowen Matangi, she held that ball up and gave a great offload and gave the get the Porsche out of the driveway, and Daria scoring her third try of the afternoon or the day.
And we see Georgia McCormack starting this game compared to the first one. So she'll, like I said before, bring in that experience and a bit of talk and communication.
So goes high, goes long. Narameli taking out. So good contact there, shifting back onto the right-hand side. That's Thomas. Thomas playing scrum half, and 2 passes out. Just can't get that offload there. For Lolosio. And again, looking down that right-hand side, getting just on pace on the outside of Hennewood. Well, Hennewood scoring a couple of tries in the first game as well. University
of
Melbourne. Just a bit slow on that breakdown there, but not rolling away.
9, red.
And again, you saw the shooter coming out of the line. That's a big risky play in 7-a-side rugby.
Yeah, she didn't have any support around her, so she had to make the tackle. She did that well, but yeah, just not releasing and letting that player play the ball.
So finds the foliage on the south side of the field. And as the sun comes out, again,
keep coming.
It's going to get hotter and hotter, but plenty of breaks today in this new format. Ball goes off the top. Hogan passes out. Now we're looking, just trying to get those offloads again. 101. Get on the outside. Good jersey sling there. Just doesn't give pace to Daru again. Cormick with a hit up. Melbourne University now just trying to settle things up through the middle. The lady they call Frenchie there, Nara Romini. Cormick finding the wheels. This way, Daria wants to go straight through this time. No airs and graces. Hogan taking another hit, taking 2 defenders. Into the breakdown. Lingman there. There's numbers on the left-hand side here. Friedrichs was calling that one out there, and didn't seem like Georgina Friedrichs there. She didn't panic at all. She spoke to her outside defender, who she had, and real veteran play there.
Yeah, a lot of experience, just tracking back and biding her time and letting that inside defender really recover and close across. So very smart play, and then just a forward pass, which is probably an error that didn't need to be made there by Melbourne.
Bind. Set.
Just on the halfway line here, Griffith Uni. Again, not starting as strong as they would like, but they came home with a wet sail in the last game. Lingman wasn't ready for that. Comes to the left-hand side. Just trying to find 1-on-1. Goes straight through. Henwood, we know she's got some pace. She beats 2. Can't beat a 3rd tackle. Ball over the top there. Well, yes.
Holding on.
This energy in this game, and the crowd has really picked up the energy.
Yeah, and that was great work by Boysonoa Matangi. Over the top of the ball there in great body position. Was able to secure the turnover for Melbourne and give them a bit of a breather.
So Cormick finds a really good touch finder. And again, only 7-0.
Just taking another step.
Their first line out was a little bit messy, the Melbourne girls, but hopefully they can get a clean off the back and then have some nice line running by the girls, and look again for Boysonoa Matangi to run that really hard line and attract the defenders.
So Williams hit the one over the top. Here we go out to the speed. There's plenty of room. There's a 15-metre line there. Good tracking there by Tioka. Tioka not giving much this afternoon to a very fast Daria.
Hold.
Well, the referee's being very generous there with that offside line. Coming through, defended there by Lolasio. Remini. Coming back around. Bosun. Awa Matangi. Oh, driving tackle right under the rib. Sensational technique there.
Now.
Good driving tackle by Griffith University. That's a sensational hit.
Advantage, knock on.
Offload here to Thomas.
Advantage over.
Thomas can't beat, takes a driving tackle to the deck. Thomas looks to have the wind out of it. There's going to be a try time to Griffith Uni. And that's Georgina Friedrichs there. Well, and Thomas just coming off the ground there, quite gingerly there.
Yeah, she fell a little bit awkwardly in that tackle, but we'll put that try down to Lingman and her defence, getting up and really putting pressure on the attackers and forcing the turnover, and then some great eyes-up rugby by Georgie Friedrichs. You don't have to give her much space. She looked up, saw there was no defenders on a huge blindside and went for the try.
Gemma, tell me, when you're going to shoot out of the line there, do you tell your defensive on left and right what you're going to be doing, or is it just a spur-of-the-moment decision usually?
I'd hope that you're all on the same page and going together. You don't want to be isolated, and you could see there Kiri went up hard, but she also had the inside defender with her and the outside defender. So it was very smart play. They put pressure on every attacking player to make that turnover.
You just don't want that rush of blood because you can get really punished coming out of the line, as we can see.
Yes, you can definitely be the hero or the villain in that scenario. So a very good first half by Griffith. They've carried on where they left off in the first game, really trying to spread that ball and attack the open edges. Melbourne were pretty condensed in their defence, and it's giving them that space on the outside that Griffith are looking for.
Charlie, did they kick that last conversion?
Once they saw the Griffith University, the speed of Daria there, I'll tell you what, they've really done a job on her, not giving her any space at all, especially down this right-hand side of the park where she had 15 metres to run, and they shut her down. Yeah,
the first try, the winger was defending inside, forcing her onto the outside, but you can see they've shifted their play now. The winger of Griffith is defending outside her, and she's making a step back in every time, and inside to that the defender inside. So really shutting them down really well.
So as you know, this new competition format features 9 university-based teams. We're playing in the new format in 2021 with 2 regional series. before the top 3 of each pool come together in National Finals Series. So this is round 2 at the moment of today's first day. And again, it's a warm day here in Brisbane. It's in New South Wales as well. Nice and clear day. But Griffith University, as you said, Gemma, really finishing off where they starting off where they finished the last game.
Keep them behind you, please.
So the right foot goes up as a wonky old kick, but a real tester
Backwards
for Melbourne University. Good clean out there too, just after the ball.
Knock on the ground then.
But don't you hate those wonky old balls going up in the air, and you've got too much time to think about it, I think.
Being a kicker myself, I can say you meant to do those ones. They're harder to catch.
Oh, they're terrible being on the opposite end of those.
Crouch. Bind.
Time. And this is where we saw just in the first game, Griffith University. They came out just after half-time and hit 2 quick tries, and it virtually was all she wrote. So the pace here, we look under as a great tackling. So Henwood, we know she's got some pace, and the 2 speed demons, 1-on-1. Egan couldn't find Lulasil.
Knock on. Charlie subs, can I have 11 red?
Tyrion Egan plays here for East Rugby.
Sub.
Born in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, and played for 5 years. So some good pedigree there.
I really like that little passage of play then by Griffith. Some really hard change of directions and line running, which has been different to their first half. And it just creates that doubt, makes a Melbourne defender actually commit to that runner and create space. Just couldn't pull the hard line running off that.
So the Melbourne University now, just a mistake there. And you could hear the defence of Sarah Hogan puts that one down, but you could really hear the defensive line of Griffith Uni get up. So
Crouch.
So scrum time.
Bind. Set.
So coming around, Rafstra Smith finding the running. Henwood. Good contact, good base there. In and away. Rafstra Smith. Great tackling there, boy. That was Tula.
Early tackle. Yep, just there.
There's certainly plenty of feeling between these two teams.
Go come out of your hands. Early tackle.
Tula did 2 great tackles in a row there. She's really injected some energy since she came on.
So inside ball play takes 2 defenders, still pops it out.
Over.
Good turnover there, the Questa. Finding some, the ball hits the deck, the ball goes down. Another good base for presentation. Goes out to Egan. Egan finding some taller players, but loose carry there by Griffith University. And there's a big blow up there by the right foot step, taking 2 defenders, but again, great pilfering, but referee will come back to the first infringement.
Subs, Charlie, can I have 1 red?
Egan all over that ball. And this is a real
1 red
energy sapper trying to come out of your own 22-metre line, isn't it?
Yeah, just a real scrappy bit of play by both teams. Just both need to settle down, take a breath, and this is really important for Melbourne to get a nice, strong scrum and a nice feed off the back so the girls can have some clean ball and get out of the danger zone.
Bind. Set.
So you can hear the contact from here. We're a fair way away. That was very good contact. Well, fantastic work. Well played. That was Fredericks.
Offside, number 6.
Fredericks taking the hit up. Again, good base. In and away. Goes. Try time. Well, the big right arm.
Try.
By Tiana Rashford-Smith. Represented Australia and the Australian Girls School Sevens teams in 2019. So, some good. And a cross-code rugby league player as well.
Yeah, that was good work again by Georgie Fredericks. Straight over the top of that ball and really good body height, good body position, and she didn't even let the Melbourne player have a chance to get that ball out. And then the quick tap, followed by some really hard running. Well rewarded again, Griffith.
So conversion successful. So again, this is the time when, again, both games, Griffith Uni have really come out all guns blazing.
Let's go.
And the try scorer, the restart. See some real wheels on the right-hand side here for Griffith, but University of Melbourne haven't disappointed so far. Goes deep. Buntian coming around our far own try line. Steps, can't get around. A good grasping tackle. Comes out over the try line. Right foot step, takes on Wong. Wong coming off the bench and injecting herself into the defensive pattern. So Melbourne now. Oh, that's a bone rattler. Oh, well.
Off feet.
Well, again.
Off feet, sealing off, preventing contact.
Smith. That could be a real game changer. There she goes again. She made the contact and try time 2 in a row. Well.
Well, that try came from the defence of Griffith. Really, really muscling up and making it so hard for Melbourne to get off their try line. Some really big hits from Avania Wong and then followed up by Rathford Smith and then rewarded with the try. It was a great effort, repeat effort to get up off the ground after that tackle and get it over the try line.
Well, Shanna Rustin Smith, one of 7, 5 sisters and 2 brothers. So you can imagine it'll be a battle every day in the backyard, the dinner table. So she's a real competitor.
And there's some real fresh legs coming on for Griffith now. We've got Elisea and Avania Wong on, so even more pace for them to contend with.
So restart again.
Let's go.
Again, goes down this channel one more time. That was taken well by Hogan. Hogan finds other bodies. Just can't seem to get out of their own 40-metre line at the moment, the Melbourne University, and that's sapping the pressure. Great defence by Wong.
Rock!
Good presentation of the ball.
15 offside.
So quick tap here by Melbourne University. Coming out of the line, Alessana. Well, just a little bobble there, but again, Gemma, that's just tired legs now.
Full time.
And that's the end of the game of our second game of the day for both teams. Both having a good, well-deserved rest for a while, but what did you take out of that game, Gemma? It's a bit of a arm wrestle at certain stages.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I see from Griffith. They've got really strong runners through Lingman and then they're able to get their speed out wide, and they've got a lot to play for and a lot of skill, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they progress through the tournament. Georgie Friedrichs is adding a lot of smarts and a lot of calmness to the team, and I think they'll go a long way. And it's always going to be tough for Melbourne. They flew up last night. They've got off a plane and they're expected to play. So they're going to be feeling it in their legs, and you could see that in the back end of that second half. They just were having trouble. Griffith were really defending outside in, pushing up really hard and shutting off that outside channel, and they were getting turned back in all the time and turned back into those strong defenders. So it was very hard for Melbourne in that second half.
Well, we see there's, even though it's a very quick game, you can see how much strain it's put on all the players out there. And so UQ taking on Bond.